from a day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back.
What's up, y'all? I'm back. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do this live about the lady in the thumbnail. Her name is Liv Love, whatever the fuck her name is, Olivia Johnson. I want to address something because anybody can watch the replay, it's fine. I've been seeing shots taken. Okay, so let me explain how this started. I've been watching reactions on her in her mothering, which is so deplicable and horrible. And it's bad. It was bad. I was watching her story. I was watching a couple of reactors. They were very funny. And they become entertaining watching them because of the fact is that, you know, the way they would tell the story, I'm like, nah, y'all can't be serious, right? So I went to go look her up and I heard some things that made me not like her. So I was like, okay, well, first I'm gonna watch her videos for myself. And this was like 2020 when I'm going through the pandemic, when I saw her stuff that, saw things about her and going into 2021. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna see, like, the girl can't be like, she can't be that bad. She can't be that bad. Baby, when I say I watched her and then it's crash out after crash out, it's loss after loss, I was like, oh my God. So I saw her start getting into it with reactors a lot. And when I say she got into it with reactors a lot, she got into it with them a lot. And I was like, bro, like, it can't be that serious to keep getting into it with these people for a lot. Like, then the guys that she dealt with, he sat here. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. He sat here and exposed her. And I was like, bro, like, this is bad. Like, this is bad as hell. Like, her whole life at the time when she was going through between with her ex-husband, her now baby daddy, it was like a telling damn novella. It was better than Love and hip hop. Like, the stuff, it was way better. Like, even though I Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season was dropping, it was better because how the hell did that happen? So fast forward, she would start saying a lot of things because she felt like she's biracial. Okay, cool. But I told it was something she said, and I just went and wrote her. I say, listen, I wrote her because I was like, you know what? I want to be honest. I feel like the uneducated can be educated, but I guess I was wrong. And I wrote her and I said, hey, you have black sons. Like, you got to be careful what you spew out. And she wrote me back and said, you're mad. And I said, no, I feel like you need to be educated because people have been telling you and you need to be educated. She got upset talking shit. I went on TikTok. I started posting things to help her understand some things because you are a mother to black children, right? She didn't want to listen. Then I started noticing she would say things. Good morning. She would say things on her lives like, "Oh, you know, well, these hoes are mad, these bitches are ugly," and she kept race baiting. She's been doing it for a while. Now, I remind you, good morning, Paige. I haven't said anything to this young lady since last year. Not even last year, probably the year before last, around that time. I even asked her, I say, listen, you talk about your ex husband so much. Let's do an interview and tell your part. You can do it on my page. Tell your part. Say how you feel. You feel like everybody coming at you. You've been talking about this man. You feel like this girl stole you. Tell your, stole your husband. Tell your part. You feel what I'm saying? She didn't want to do it. Okay. Come lo and behold and lo, she would say stuff. She would say stuff. Ever since I wrote her and said so, she would. This is when this stuff started to come out. Y'all thought she was talking about a certain reactor. She wasn't just talking about her either. She wasn't just talking about other reactors. The bitch been talking about me. When she sat here and said, I'm gonna tell you how I know, because she told on herself today. And I thought everybody was lying, but now I see what everybody talking about. This hoe said, oh, and if I was sitting by some of you black, she said, no. She said, you hoes get mad and say, why are black men? Let me explain something to y'all. I'm going to say it. Why do black men date out their race? I never said nothing like that. I'm going to tell you how I know she skipped my shit and went and watched about that guy that got pew pew by his girlfriend. Remember his wife, girlfriend, baby mom, whatever. And he black bashed black women. I specifically said, well, you guys need to figure out how to help get your cousin, his family. Remember that? Because black women is tired. We don't have a problem with black women. And on my TikTok, I said it because I know she's been watching. We do not have a problem with you dating out your race. The only thing black women are asking, can you leave us out the chat, the group chat, and bashing us? That's when I heard what she said. I say, you, first of all, that shit pissed me off. And I know a lot of people like when she was right. I understand the race bait didn't piss me off, but that pissed me off. Bitch, excuse my French. Your wide slopping non-mothering, unfit mothering ass got on my shit. Bypassed me talking about these black girls missing. On my shit on TikTok, I talk political over there. I don't really do it over here. And I speak on the missing children over there. And you set your fat ass with your injections and watch my thing about that man. That's going on a fucking month ago. I have said other things about other shows, ho. And I said, are you serious? Now I see what everybody talking about. Here's the thing. She did a lot of race baiting. She said that black women, it is okay. Don't this thank you. And she, baby, let me tell you how she degraded us. Okay. She said on her live, and she said that because she's biracial, if she sat next to a black woman, that she would get chosen. I can't educate her because hell, shit, she's. I'm gonna say this, Olivia, you're right, but here's the thing: you would be an easy thing to get pregnant and keep with children because you are a preference. You're not something that they will continue to marry. Has no color at all. Black men are now standing up for black women. Okay? You're 2, 3 years behind when it comes to this topic. Now, if you want to talk to the black men or the men, we'll say men because it's no color now, we seeing it, that don't like women, you will have a better chance than us. Because the moment you open your mouth, in the moment they see how you dress, in the moment they can look you up and down of how you treat yourself by looking at you, your hair, your clothes, and everything else, you are an easy $2 fuck. They will not sit here and marry you. They will know you can't hold a conversation. They will know that you're uneducated. They will only keep you for a one night of fun and go. You will tell all your business, get drunk, and they know how to play you instead of you sitting there holding a conversation. You do not ask about past relationships. You do not ask about how they're raised. You do not ask about anything. And the fact that you sat here, and I had to do this live because you lied on your live and I knew who the fuck you was talking about. First of all, you as a mother to 3 black children, girls, who can be easily freaked. And I'm so glad their father has the other two black girls. Your kids can be easily groomed by these men who don't give a damn that I have reported. Instead of you sitting here watching what I had to say, you should have brought your ass to my channel and you should have been watching how these mothers have allowed their children to be groomed or whoever watching them. To her ex-husband, he's doing the best job he can because I'm so glad that he's showing them how they should be treated, how they should be loved, and what a person should not do. I feel bad for the other two because in the world that we're living in right now, with all these kids going missing, you need to take heed and watch what the fuck you say. We are living in a time to they don't give a damn about an age. And for you to sit your ass on here and race bait and try to you got my attention like you wanted it. You did your job. I haven't said shit to you. I stopped writing you. I tried to sit here and let you know you have black boys and you have black girls. Be careful what you say. It's too much shit going on targeting our black children. And you decide to sit your little ass there and use your white privilege and say what you want to say. Nobody gives a fuck that you're biracial. That's cool. That is beautiful. Let me tell you something. We don't care because we as black people know we come with different languages, different race. But the fact that you sit your tail there, you feel like because you spread them legs, them ham hock of a legs to get these black men that you are welcome. You're not. And that's the sad thing. Why do you feel like that is okay? And then you decide to proceed to keep calling people ugly and crashing out. I don't give a damn. You can feel like I'm ugly. That's fine. Well, let me tell you something. You can fix ugly, but you can't fix stupid. Oh, we're always the blueprint. Always. And that's something they'll never understand. And for her to be half black, the only thing people said was get to know your black side. Get to know who you are as a black woman because you're a target. Hey, Tabby. So it's like, where is the self-respect? So when I saw that, I said, okay. So I kept listening because I would listen to her react. I don't watch her. And I'm like listening to it, and something say, play that again. Thank you. It's talk page. That's what I've been saying. Is nothing wrong with interracial dating. I have a girl I worked with. She's in an interracial marriage. And this is a beautiful thing, girl. I love it. But the thing is, I feel like Paige, we don't have a problem with it. We love, and one thing I noticed, Paige, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of white women would not date a black man that disrespects his black, his mother or any a black woman because they said they feel like if you disrespect a black woman, you'll do the same to me. And that means you don't love yourself. I cannot be with you. And I heard a lot of white women say that. They said a lot of them say I can't do it. Yeah, they do that. They do. They say they like what she said. I don't understand. My thing is nobody has a problem with her being biracial. The only issue we have is, and black women have said this all the time. This is our issue with Liv. Stop bashing black women. Okay, you felt like you chosen because you biracial. Okay, that's fine. Everybody got a preference. But you ain't got a black bash black women because you disagree. And that's her problem. Only thing we tell her as women, don't do that to your son. Do better. Watch your son. Watch what he say. That little boy going online calling her a nasty bee. called her big back at 3. Excuse me? That's the problem. Interracial dating is fine, but don't blash bash black women. And I say this because when it comes to, and I hate to say that, I'm going to be honest. One thing about us as black women, we going to stand on the front line. We always stay in the front line. Yeah, that's what she does. It does give a bad name. It does, Paige. And it's like how she did crashed out. And then when I listened to it, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, well, dang, who's she talking about? Because I had forgot. And then I thought about it. I say, no. Something say, no. Listen to that shit again, girl. So I'm listening. And I said, oh, you mad at me? Oh, okay. I didn't know she still was mad. I don't think the heifer can say my name. That's okay. A lot of people can't say my name. That's fine. But she knew what to do. And I say, I ain't gonna say nothing. She's been doing it for a while. If y'all pay attention to her live, she don't be when she talk about certain stuff, she's not talking about Jazz. She's not talking about Yanni. She's not talking about the other content creators. When it comes to certain stuff, when she be like, well, I'm black. I know who I am. She's talking about me. Another way that I knew she was talking about me was because I checked her. I said, hey, she made a comment about we were on this isn't the plantation. If we was on a plantation, I would be the house. And I said, I think you need to educate yourself because that's not true that they would give you a pass. I said, even if you worked in the house, you would have to know how to cook. And if you worked outside, you would still have to. They didn't care who you were. They would do the graping. Like that's just history. I know my history. And da-da-da. I said, oh, lo and behold, she's talking about me. Noted. Got it. Okay. I know who I am. I'm black. That's fine. That's not what I'm telling you. That's not what I'm telling you. And I said, she did it again. Okay. That's another thing. I'm biracial. Y'all don't like because I'm biracial. And first of all, baby, I have cousins that are black and white. I have cousins that are Colombian and black, Puerto Rican and black. I have cousins of different races. I have cousins who I had a great aunt and a great grandmother that could pass for a white woman. I have a cousin that you think is white. Do you really think I'm finna argue with you about being biracial? My auntie ex-husband, I believe, is from a small country in Brazil or the island, one of them. My other auntie, God rest his soul, husband was Puerto Rican or Cuban. He was one of them. Explain to me, why would I argue when I have been educated in my family of different races? My cousin husband, who she shared 3 children with, or was a white man. Tell me why I should argue with you because you're biracial. I have a coalition of a rainbow. I have other cousins on my father's side. His wife, rest in peace to my cousin, his wife has biracial children. I'm not understanding what we're arguing about. I have a whole rainbow and very educated, very educated. I have learned my history because of my great great grandmother who lived to be 117 years old, who who was a slave and had 17 children, 5 sets of twins, not just from her husband. So when you say things to get my attention, I haven't said nothing to you, but I'm giving you the time of day. I'm not even going to cuss at you or call you your body shape. I'm gonna leave it there. We know you. We know who you are. We see who you are. We know you don't take showers. We get it. But the fact is that you have to watch what you say and what you do. You have black children. You need to know both sides. Black history is already being erased. History, period, is already trying to be erased. Period. How would your children know if you can't teach them? How would they know? The history book's not going to teach them. We've learned that is a lie. Heck, they already trying to take over Haiti and their property. Explain to me, why do you think to sit here and not just bash me, but other black content creators and reactors for doing their job? Honey, sweetheart, you want to be an influencer or Amber Rose or Kim Kardashian so bad. This is what comes with it. Congratulations, you've made it. Did you make it in a great light? No. You've made it to the world most hated woman in the world, to me, on this YouTube app. You sit in the foot with other women because of the things that you say. I understand you don't know my name. You don't have to. And number one, I am a full woman. I chose to be single, unlike you. Because of the fact is, I know what's really going on out here. Now you lay who you want to lay with, and everybody, that's you. But I hope you know there are STDs that don't got a name. You keep sitting your tail here, spreading it low, laying it wide, begging for money like you a night walker, and this is for free. When you give it for free, we see. And that's where you messed up at. We're trying to rest, honey. We're not even marching with people on April 5th. We're resting. And I let you kept talking for the past year. You felt some type of way. Babe, either you put a name on it, you don't get my name right, that's fine, or shut up. Because what's gonna happen, I'm gonna find out when you live and I'm popping up. I'm from where you moved from for real. Yes, Tampa, Florida. Where you live, that's where I'm from. I will pop up on you. I'm gonna come in that chat and I don't have to touch you. We can have a simple conversation. I don't want to be on mute. But if I pop up in that chat and I say send me the link, you don't send me the link, shut up. That's how I feel. You don't know none of these people's stories. You pick on people's appearances. And I ain't finna lie. I showed a picture of you to my homegirl, my folks over there in Tampa. You know what they told me? You look like a cartoon. Yeah. I say, well, damn. They say she looked nice when she made up. But dang, when she ain't made up, I don't, she should remind me of something. I got told you look like the hotel manager from Home Alone. That was never a lie because I heard somebody else say it. Don't get mad because people want you to do better as judging you. I don't know if you never got to experience your 20s. I'm so sorry you never did. Baby, I'm sorry that you never got to experience that. I'm sorry you never got to experience having fun. I'm sorry you never got to have your whole phase. I'm sorry you never got to be outside and be buck wild. I am sorry for you. I really am sorry for you. I am. I'm sorry for you. Because guess what? I experienced that in my early 20s. I ain't nobody's on that anymore. I experienced going outside. I experienced trips and all that. I'm sorry, you ain't never experienced a flight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you never experienced just having that just some I'm sorry you ain't experienced half of the stuff you experienced. I'm sorry for that. But that's not nobody's fault. It's not. I'm sorry you felt neglected and you wanted people attention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we got loved on. I'm sorry we got the attention we wanted. I'm sorry we got the encouragement. I'm sorry we got told every day when we woke up we were gorgeous. I'm sorry our hair was done all the time and we could switch up our styles. I'm sorry we got swag. I'm sorry we could stand here, put on, we could look busted and still somebody want us. I am sorry, honey. I'm sorry that you never experienced that. I'm sorry you never got to experience a coach. And then another thing with the Kendrick Lamar, let me break it down because I've told people this about Kendrick, and I don't think you paid attention to that either. You don't like Kendrick Lamar because what he stood for. You don't like Kendrick Lamar because he shows symbolism about what's going on. You didn't pay attention. You just felt like because you're from LA, that it's a rise for you. News flash. The truth about Kendrick wasn't picking on Drake because he was biracial. Kendrick was saying to the fact that he used his white supremacy to try to stop him and Metro Boom and Future from eating off records. Drake thought that he could contact a radio station that is close to these artists, especially Metro Boomin and Future. Shout out to them, Atlanta, and try to stop their music from playing to eat. That is what happened. That is what Drake did. It wasn't because Drake was half white or biracial. It was because Drake was using his supremacy and his power to try to stop these men from eating. He tried to stop their money because he wanted Metro Boomin to produce the album with him and 21 Savage. And on another thing, he backdoor Future like he did Lil Wayne with one of Future baby mamas. That is what happened. I have the receipts of the email that Metro Boomin showed that Drake was trying to stop them from eating and getting paid and stop their music on the radio station. I have it. Since you want to go down and pick what you want to watch from me, I haven't. And I shared that on my TikTok. And I said that. And that's when a lot of people stopped supporting Drake because I showed the proof that he was trying to take money out their pocket, just like you're doing with Jazz. So you think because you're biracial, it's not that. When you hear people say you try to use your white supremacy power, that's what we mean. Why would you sit here and taunt that girl like that? You ain't friends with her, cool. Why would you're bullying her? You know the girl ain't got it all there. You talk about the girl to get a reaction from her. I don't play them games either. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you want to take it there, we could take it there. And I tell you this: I'm not gonna tell you what my decision is. You want to take it down to court, we can take it there. I don't even know you to take it there. But who I have to support me, baby, you don't want it. So let's not go there. And I know the law. So we can say that. I ain't one of them. But that's what happened. You keep saying, I'm biracial, they don't like me. We don't give a damn that you biracial. That's fine. We love that for you. We love, baby, that is the blessing for you. That is wonderful. But stop bashing black women to get a rise out of them and race bait. And then on top of that, stop sitting here trying to get people to say something. This is my last time addressing you. Baby, I have children that I'm speaking on that are missing. We just find out Kimani Latig was unalived by somebody that was not her damn father because her grandmother felt like this man was her father instead of talking to her mother. We're still finding out where's Desire Harris' body. We're still trying to figure out where is Janiyah McMichaels because we don't know. Nobody is worrying about you. We don't even know if our children will be going to school this school following year. Eggs is almost $30. And I see why you ain't buy them kids none because you can't afford it. Understandable. But that was the choice that you made in November. Am I right or am I wrong? That's your fault. Instead of feeding them chicken nuggets, there is mac and cheese. There's cabbage. Stuff like that is still healthy. You can fix some fish. See if he like it or allergic to it. We know eggs cost a lot. Nobody's worrying about you. We sitting here trying to learn the line dance to the hell where them fans at. That's what we're doing. Everybody's trying to figure out what they're wearing outside this summer. Everybody's trying to figure out how their hair is going to be, what their plans are. What are we doing? Nobody cares about you, girl. And I hope you know, I don't give a damn what you say after this is my last time addressing you. But I'll be a petty ass Libra if I got to. And I don't give a damn that you a Cancer. Baby, I'm a Cancer moon. What is up? Yeah, I match energy. Play with it. I don't give a damn. I ain't even say nothing to you. I tried to educate you and help you because you're out here looking crazy. You're looking stressed. The haircut is uneven. You're looking like you're crashing out, cutting your hair, bleaching your hair. You're giving everybody the ammunition to talk about you. You're giving everybody, you give everybody that. And then you come on here and cry. Oh, you know, because about racial. No, you doing crazy stuff. I'm about to sit here and ask your baby, do you need me to take you to the disability office? Because I feel like on the first, between the first and the third, you should be getting a check every month. I'm concerned. I am very concerned. You speaking on people, you're doing all these, ain't doing a name drop. I'm like, dang, how many times she gonna keep on saying it without a name? Then you lied. I don't even, baby. I know that God has worked on me and I'm in a better place because when people lie on me, I crash out. You think you would crash out? No, baby. I'm the crash out queen. But because I've been blessed and where I am now, I ain't even gonna crash out on you because it's not even worth it. I'm like, oh, okay. That was cute. I feel like to me, I feel like it was a tantrum, and I say, you know what? Let me give the baby some attention. I don't want the baby in the corner. I don't have a lollipop. I don't have any Skittles. Baby is upset. Baby wants what baby wants. That's not my fault. I feel like I should be talking to you like this. Olivia, sweetheart, honey, we're not going to act out like that right now. Now, the next time I will have to put you on punishment. You have to do better. You can't tell your daughter to stand on something and you're not standing on it, Olivia. That's not proper. I need you to sit up, hold your chest out, and own up to your shit. And stop race baiting on this app. It's very unprofessional. I need you to fix your chest. We don't want to see any more chest. That's not the dress code. I want to see you get up and do your routines in the morning with your children, not just working out and going to eat and sit here and try to get people's attention. You wanted my attention and I gave it. Now, sweetheart, if you feel like there's a problem, I have a code, a discount with BetterHelp. They have great therapy and they're so welcome to help you. I can't help you in that department, but we sure can get you into some therapy and get you some help. Now, if they sit here and give you some antidepressants to help you, that's what they give, honey. You need it. A glass of wine isn't going to do, sweetheart. Any other hardcore things aren't going to do. We really need you to go sit down and lay on that lady couch. And I need you to cry and spill your tea. Nobody will ever know. That's against HIPAA law. They can help you. It's 60, they go by your budget. So if you tell them you make a certain amount off YouTube, they will lower your price a month. It's very helpful. You could tell your childhood trauma. You could tell your trauma about, how you've been treated because you felt like you are half black. You wasn't treated well. You and your dad's relationship was a little funky. Things of that nature. You don't have your kids. It's already hard. You try to do the best. They can do that for you. Okay? They are here to help. It's called Better Help. Get you some help because we're not going to tear this talk again. We're not. I can't have this discussion. Okay, I have a 15-year-old. I have a life to live. The only time I'm doing this is because I haven't said that to you. You've been coming. I have children that I have to help find that are missing. Do you understand? And being groomed by grown men. And shh. And here I have a little fur baby. Oh, this okay, baby. Yeah. This is how you love them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, let me back. Come here. Oh, you left that baby. I know. All right. Well, okay. I'm on live. You ain't gotta. Come on now. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. What happened? What happened? Tell me what happened. Yeah. They left. Hmm. Hmm. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. You know your toy yet? Okay. Go get your toy. Okay. So eventually, that's what I had to say. I don't know that's the only reason why I can't address that because I was hearing things and I was like, what? And shout out to the reactors and say nobody never said nothing like that because that is true. And I said, and I was like, oh, she mad at me. It is funny that she mad at me. It's okay. It's all right, child. Honey, I got family members I don't even talk to. That's mad at me. So I got people mad at me because I'm me, baby. I really don't give a damn. But I had to say that because I know it's gonna come a time she's gonna get comfortable. So I had to address it. Now I'm gonna go back and finish what I had to do with finding these missing children. And I'm going to get ready to prepare to do another live later on about a child missing and trying to help somebody find their child in Polk County, Florida. I'm not doing this no more. Anyone that was on this live, you guys can go watch my previous video, my live about Janiyah McMichael and how her mother has been lying to everyone and how she don't give a damn, like another Shannon, Nazaria Harris aunt. You can go watch them videos. Very informative. Mm-hmm. It tells a lot about the case if interested. So yeah, I appreciate one from watching. This is the last and the first, last and final. I'm going to go worry about children that don't have love and that's been going to CPS and being ignored by the police and CPS and that's been failed. That's what I'm going to discuss. Um, that's where I'm discussing. I'm going to finish discussing that. I'm going to finish discussing how Janiyah McMichael's grandmother is taking money out her pocket to help find her granddaughter because her mother is making sure she's not found. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go finish reporting on Isaiah Harris in the Family Feud. That's how far along I am. I'm going to finish talking about Kimani Lating and how this case is unfolding. uncovering. That's where I am. I'm not finna keep arguing and race baiting. I said what I had to say. It is what it is. I'm done talking. Um, I rewatch reactors. Shout out to the reactors. You guys are doing a beautiful job. You guys are doing what you're supposed to do because that's your job. You might as well say you're journaling. The YouTube mommy set the streets, and we applaud y'all for that because you're doing a wonderful job. And I'm glad that you're keeping your feet on women like this neck because there's so much going on with children missing and being mistreated and being ignored. I want to thank y'all for that because that'll help stop some of this going on. Appreciate you. To my black men and my black women, we love y'all. You in interracial relationships, we love that for you. We want you to be happy, taking flights, having great adult time, honey. Shake them titties. Yes, being treated right, honey. Taking out on dates, having your car door open, honey. Pull out that chair and don't gotta touch a check. Can I get an amen? If you black men and you're doing that, amen to you. That's what we want. Hallelujah. To the white women that's getting it for black men, amen. And you in an relationship and they treat you right, amen. As long as you being treated right, ain't nobody putting their hands on you. Ain't nobody doing nothing wrong to you. It ain't toxic. Okay? So I will see you guys in my next live. I'm finna post a short. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you guys tomorrow. We got a lot of things to discuss. Y'all watch the playback, that's fine. I told y'all gotta wait till Saturday now. I got the recordings with Sharice Mills and that man. Child. Thank y'all. Later.